Hello. My name is Avi. The holidays can be a stressful, lonely, depressing time for those who don't have my cheerful disposition. The season began with Thanksgiving. I flew back east to spend it with my extended family and give thanks that I only have to see them once a year. On the return trip, I was seated next to an unaccompanied minor. He started humming in an unaccompanied minor key. It was a catchy tune, so I accompanied him. We disembarked together, and as we entered the terminal, we heard an announcement over the PA system. Unattended children will be confiscated and destroyed. I looked down at him, he looked up at me, and I wished him the best of luck. Do you recall that Trump pardoned Turkey, as well as one of the Thanksgiving turkeys? Their names were Bread and Butter. Butter got the pardon, but Trump likes to really take care of losers. So he had Bread over to the White House for dinner. The chef is a closet Democrat. He marinated Bread in a secret house solution of mint leaves steeped in peach liqueur and served it as Trump turkey impeachment. As usual, Melania wasn't following the voting for her turkey. When she was told that she was eating bread, she said, "I can't believe it's not butter." Speaking of eating a friend, oh no, I forgot a comma. And I just killed a friend. Speaking of eating, a friend invited me over for Hanukkah dinner. She called to check if I'm allergic to anything. Dairy, no. Eggs, no. Nuts, no. Then she asked if I'm allergic to cat. I told her, I try to respect everyone's family traditions, but I do not eat cat. She explained that she meant her cat pie. And I said, I don't care if you put it in the dessert. I'm still not going to eat it. It was so yummy. Another friend invited me over for Christmas Eve dinner. I told her I'm Jewish and don't celebrate Christmas, but I do celebrate dinner. usually 2 or 3 times a night. She asked which Manischewitz wine would pair nicely with glazed ham. And would that make it kosher? I told her that, strictly speaking, ham should never be considered kosher, and Manischewitz should never be considered wine. After dinner, her sister, the nun, asked if I would join them for midnight mass. I told her I try not to make religious outfits a habit. But in the end, I went along. It seemed like the Christian thing to do. Growing up, I was always jealous of Christianity and Islam because Muslims' holy day of the week is Friday, so they get their prayers out of the way early and they get to party all weekend. And Christians' holy day is Sunday, so they get to party on the weekend and then ask for God's forgiveness. But the Jews' holy day is Saturday. We never got a weekend. Hanukkah lasts for 8 festive nights. To remain competitive, Christmas had to get expanded to 12 days. That's how those religious shopping wars got started. New Year's is around the corner. At the beginning of 2019, I resolved to lose a very modest 5 pounds. This morning, I checked on my progress. Only 17 more to go. I'm not very happy with my weight, but maybe it'll grow on me. You know those New Year's eyeglass frames that spell out the year in numbers? I've always found them very silly. I happen to have a pair right here because for the first time in the history of mankind, this year, they actually kind of make sense. And next year, we can wear them again and have 20/20 hindsight. I wish you happy holidays, and thank you very much.